Hey, yo, what's up, guys? What's up, guys? This is Good Buddy Z. I just want to tell you that, you are tougher than what you think, no matter what you're going through, you know. Yeah, this is life. This is life. This is life. Things happen, around us. Unforeseen events occur, and sometimes you may feel that, you can't face it, you can't, how can I put this? You feel weak, you feel as though you can't rise up to the challenge, you feel as if there's no hope, you feel as if you're alone, you feel as if you have no strength. But what I'm going to say to you is that, you are tougher than you think, no matter what you're going through. So hang in there, hang in there. I also go through a lot in my life, and I'm just trying to maintain that air of positivity, you know. With regards to everything I do, I just try to remain positive. I try to have that sense of purpose in my life, because life is hard, guys. Life is very, very hard. Sickness, disease, illness, murder, poverty. These are many of the things that plague our societies. But all in all, just try to keep a positive mindset. The thing I'm thinking is, try to look for the positives in your life. Yeah, I think that's very, very important. Yeah, look for the positives, guys. Look for the positives. I think it helps to like alleviate stress. Yeah, just stay positive and keep doing what you're doing. I'm also trying to remain positive in spite of the circumstances I'm in. As you guys know that I've struggled with ADHD, and I kind of still struggle from time to time. Yeah, it's not an easy road for me, and I'm sure it's not an easy road for you either if you are watching this. I try my best to just stay positive and not worry too much, but sometimes it's easier said than done. You can't always be a smiley face all the time. You're human. That you need time to relax. You need sometimes to let off some steam. Because sometimes people provoke us, sometimes just things happen, right? So shit happens. So you need to be able to let off some steam. You need to be able to uh just to offload. Maybe if you need to talk to somebody, I don't know, if you're having issues, you can talk to that person. Yeah. So that's the power of positivity. It helps us to be grateful for the things that we have. Maybe even the small things. Be grateful that you're alive. Be grateful that maybe somebody said something kind to you. Yeah, that's the power of positivity. Be grateful for the things you have. Gratitude goes a long way. It helps us to enjoy life. Sometimes we want so many things. We want so many things. We want to be rich. We want to be successful. We want all of this and all want of that. There's no problem with wanting those things. However, sometimes you need to kind of take a step back, and reflect on the things you do have. Reflect on the things you do have, and enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment, because the moments that pass are the moments you'll never get back. So that's why I'm saying that you need to stay positive. Yeah, it is tough. It is tough. It's easier said than done, I know. It's easier said than done. But you are tougher than what you think. I mean, think about it. For all the problems that you've been through, you could have maybe died or something, but The reason you're still alive just goes to show how tough you are. You were able to take it in your stride, as difficult as it was, and as difficult as it still is. You've made it this far. You've made it this far. Yeah, it just goes to show how tough you are. It's like, think about an ant or a cockroach. When you try to step on it, they don't die instantly. Just look at how big the size of your foot is. If you were to step on these little creatures, they don't die instantly. You see, that just goes to show how tough they are. Sorry for the lighting. My lighting's not very good. Okay, I've just made that better for you. Yeah, just using that, picture of an insect. Whenever you try to step onto an insect, you can see it's still squirming even after you've stepped on it. It just goes to show how tough the insect is. If an insect can be that tough, then boy, you gotta do a whole lot better. All the issues we face, all the challenges we go through, we've made it this far. It just goes to show that we are tough. Of course, I'm not saying that you're invincible. We're not invincible, we're only human, but regardless of the problems that come our way, we are tough. It's just amazing, an insect, such a small and insignificant creature, can be so tough when you step on it. It's so tough. I mean, it takes a lot of stepping on it for it to die. It just goes to show how tough it is, how much it can take. You just keep stepping over and over again, wondering, this is a little insect, my foot is this big, I'm supposed to squash it and it dies instantly, but you can still see it moving, around. Yeah, so same principle applies to you. Same principle applies to you. Be tough, be strong. Yeah, be tough and be strong. It's kind of like, have you seen Rocky? Rocky trains a lot. He's been beaten in the ring for many times. But the guy still keeps going. The guy still keeps training, the guy still keeps showing up. You know, as tough as it is, boxing is a very tough sport. It's kind of like, wrestling, but I think boxing is a hell of a lot tougher because it feels more real. Yeah, you've seen Rocky. If you haven't seen Rocky, you can go watch Rocky, the Rocky series. Very nice movie. It's kind of motivating to see that somebody can take so many punches and still keep coming back, you know, still keep coming back into the ring, you know. Life is kind of like a boxing match, you take a lot of shots, but then if you keep coming back, then you become stronger, You become stronger, you become better. Yeah. So, sometimes you may feel like you want to give up on life. I felt like that way too. Yeah, there have been times when I felt suicidal. I just feel like there's just no point in doing all of this. Why live when I'm gonna die anyways? It's that sort of existential crisis stuff. Why live when you're gonna die anyway? But we live so that we can experience life. We can love, we can do all kinds of things. Yeah. And the trade off is that there are problems in life. There'll always be problems in life. So these are the things that, we're going to face, the different challenges we have, you know. So yeah, just try to remain tough in the midst of everything, just try to remain tough. Yeah. Yeah, as I've said to you, yeah, like I said, there was a time where I felt suicidal. Sometimes I still go through those moments where I just feel like ending my life. I just feel like I haven't accomplished anything in life. and sometimes I feel like maybe I'll never accomplish anything significant, But those are just thoughts, those are just thoughts, ideas made up in the head. The mind sometimes lies to us all the time. That's something you should know. The mind lies to you all the time. Yeah, sometimes you have to just, keep a positive mind, keep a positive mind all the time. Not all the time, of course, you can't be so positive all the time, but just to try to, be positive so that you can face whatever life comes at you, throws at you, sorry. Whatever life throws at you. Yeah. So, yeah, financial struggles are common. Yeah, many people, go through financial hardships. Unfortunate reality we live in, you know. We didn't choose this reality, we're just born into it. Yeah, but in every cloud there's a silver lining. There's a silver lining. Things will get better. Yeah, things will get better. Um, some situations are worse than others. Yeah, I know it's easy to talk, but I'm not just talking. I've also experienced a lot. So maybe you're going through worse situations than I am. I've experienced mental illness. I've experienced depression. It's been really, really hard. It's been really, really hard. Yeah, it's been really, really hard. Like I said, I don't know about you. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what you're struggling with. But all I know is that, you are tough. You are tough. And you'll look back on this and realize that, hey, I made it. I made it this far. You're gonna look back and realize that, I'm telling you. You're gonna realize that, hey, I made it this far. I've been through this. I've been through a lot. This is what I went through. I've made it this far. Yeah, stay tough, stay tough. Yeah. Maybe one day things will be better in the world. Yeah, like I said, maybe things will be better in the world. Maybe we'll find new cures to diseases, you know, like cancer or something like that. Maybe we'll, no, I'm not saying maybe we will, you know, just keep that positive mindset, we will, positive mindset, we will. Yeah, because life is changing rapidly. Things are happening very, very fast. Yeah, maybe in 100 years, our kids are gonna look at us and like, damn, these guys, they had it bad. Kind of like how we look at people in the 1900s. They used to ride on horses and stuff. We look at them today because we've got cars now, right? We look back and say, wow, life was really tough back then, But kids, our kids, 100 years from now, if the earth is still, alive and well because of global warming and stuff, they're gonna look back and say, wow, these guys really had it bad. Yeah, maybe technology will be so advanced that we can't even imagine because technology is accelerating at an unprecedented rate. Maybe nah, this is all just thinking. I'm not saying you should take everything I say too literally. This is just thinking. Maybe we'll be able to, I don't know, come up with new ways to remain younger and things like that. So yeah, we gotta stay positive about maybe the future. Yeah, a future that you'd like to live in. Not like a dystopian future. It should be a beautiful future you imagine. But hey, this is all just wishful thinking. I'm just trying to encourage positivity. Just trying to encourage positivity. Yeah. So Yeah, man, yeah. We go through a lot. We go through a lot. Being human is not easy at all. Yeah, we pride ourselves in the fact that we are the most intelligent species, because we've got the bigger brains and stuff. But, being human is not easy. It's not easy at all, in spite of all the great things we've done. Yeah. But we gotta still remain positive. Maybe things will be better in the future. I prefer to look at the glass half full instead of the glass half empty. Maybe things will be better in spite of everything that's going on. Maybe things will be better. Maybe life will be better. Maybe in the future there will be no poverty. Maybe we can find new ways to cure diseases and things like that. So there's a lot that still needs to be done to advance humanity as a whole. Yeah. So be tough, my friend. Be tough. Sometimes even our own minds, we're so self-critical all the time. We're too hard on ourselves. Sometimes I'm too hard on myself as well. We say things like, hey, if we're trying to do something, we become negative, like, hey, what if this doesn't work, or what if this thing fails, and things like that. What if I don't make it? What am I going to do if this happens? What am I going to do if that happens? At the end of the day, these are just thoughts. You need to look at reality. The reality is things can get better, things can improve. Sometimes things have to get worse before they get better. Yeah. These are just the realities we live in. It's the life we live. A life that's complicated. Human beings are complicated. We are complicated. This is the life we live. So we have to find ways to navigate through these problems. Yeah, we gotta find ways to navigate through the problems that, we face. But if there's one thing that's certain is that, we are tough. Just like that ant. No, you are tough. I'm tough. We are all tough. Just like that ant that you keep stepping on over and over again and it doesn't die. Just goes to show how tough it is. Just like the problems that come at you every single day, it goes to show how tough you are. That's the power of being tough. Being tough is being able to take whatever life throws at you. That resilience. It's that resilience that keeps us going. Because if we were to fall apart for every single problem, then maybe we would not be here. But it's that resilience, it's that mental toughness that keeps us alive. Yeah. Yeah, I understand that, some people are more fortunate than others. Yes, this is true. There are people who are doing better than me in life, but I'm not looking at that and saying, I don't want to look at that, and say, oh, why me? Why me? But what I want to do is to look at them and just be happy for them. Be happy for those people. If you are happy for others, then I believe that, you'll bring good things to yourself. But jealousy and that hatred and things like that, just because somebody's doing better than you, it doesn't really help. It just keeps you in that state of anger, because, you're just wondering, why me? Why me? But then just be happy for others if they become more successful than you, because, life is not fair sometimes. Yeah, that's the reality of it. Life is not fair sometimes, but just keeping that positivity, hey, things are gonna be okay, man. Things are gonna be okay. It happens sometimes. Other people, they succeed better than us. They can do things better than us, and it's okay. Instead of just looking at this and say, oh, why me? Maybe you can look at that and say, hey, what can I learn from this person? Maybe there is something that this person can teach me. Try to look at it more of as a half glass full kind of scenario. Maybe there's something I can learn from this person. Maybe there's something I can gain from this person. Maybe this person can help me in some way, help me to reach bigger goals. Sometimes I'm even shocked when I see, maybe let's say it's a young up and coming artist, let's say like in music and stuff like that, and then they diss the people who helped them along the way. No, that's wrong. Dissing people who have helped to make you who you are along the way, that's just wrong. That's not how you do things. You should be willing to learn from those who are doing better than you. Yeah, obviously, not everybody's gonna want to help you or have the best intentions, etc., etc. But maybe if you can find somebody who's doing better than you, who maybe you can add value to their lives, and they can also help you in turn, make it like a mutually beneficial relationship instead of like you just want to come in and take. Yeah, look at it in a positive way. Yeah, so I've been talking a lot now. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And no matter what happens to you, remember to stay positive. Remember that you are tough. You'll get through this. All right. Peace out.